In the modern NFL, a lot of teams want to play it safe. They don't want to make blockbuster deals, and they especially don't want to reinvent the market after making a blockbuster deal. That's exactly why I applaud the Packers for being aggressive, making a move, and now being legitimate Super Bowl contenders. I got to talk about this Micah Parsons deal from the Packers' perspective. Myles Garrett might be the best defensive end in the NFL, but with moves like this, I think it's pretty safe to say Parsons is the best pass rusher in the NFL. The Cowboys lined up Micah Parsons on the inside here. Look at the footwork and how it forces Algoretti, the guard for Washington, out of position. All of a sudden, he's lunging. That allows Micah Parsons to win using some hand fighting. Then he does an amazing bend around the edge right there. That center is going to try and help, but Parsons is just too quick, and he ends up making the sack. He's a freak athlete, unstoppable force in terms of pass rush. Last year, Micah Parsons led the league in quarterback pressure rate with 19%. That's nearly 1 out of every 5 plays. Keep in mind, it's not like you had some other huge threat on that defensive line last year. Okay, so Micah Parsons is very good at football. That's not some new information. Why are the Packers this perfect landing spot that absolutely needed to add Parsons even at the crazy price tag of $48 million per year? Well, look at their secondary. I think that Xavier McKinney is great. I like Nate Hobbs, but still, this isn't a unit I really love. And defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley doesn't really try and make that job easier for the secondary because they are second lowest in the league in blitz rate with only a 16.8%. Despite this, the Packers' defense wasn't horrible, and a big reason why was because their front four was able to get after it. Rashawn Gary was top 20 in the league with a 13.4 pressure rate on the season. But that defense wasn't very good. It might have not even been good. It was a little bit below average. I think a lot of people would have considered it. They want to legitimately contend. So, Rashawn Gary now being the second edge threat with Micah Parsons on the other end, that pass rush is going to get after people. So why was Micah Parsons a no-brainer? You gave up 2 first-rounders for the guy. You gave up a very solid starter in Kenny Clark, and you gave him nearly $50 million a year. He's not even a quarterback. How do you justify that? Well, you justify it by saying this. I, Jeff Hafley, am a defensive coordinator that wants to rush 4 a lot. I'm not trying to blitz. Despite that, I still need to consistently get pressure on the quarterback because my secondary is not great. You want to contend this year? Well, allow me to run my scheme and give me a guy like Parsons that can make that scheme effective.